I'm not the biggest George Noory fan, but every now and again he does get some pretty entertaining calls. This next call, it starts off like a normal, everyday, like talk radio call. You wouldn't even think it's a coast-to-coast call with what she starts off with. And then we go batshit off the rails. And so I think you guys might enjoy this. Here you go.
Hi, this is Joanne from San Antonio.
Hello, Joanne. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I tried to call when Linda was on, but didn't make it. So this is not a lie story.
The phones are sizzling when Linda calls.
I know. Apparently so. I'm a first-time caller, and I have a nonprofit, and part of the reports we're getting out, it's about educational research, and they involve science and space. And my husband, with his military intelligence background, was a space pilot.
Okay.
And 3 of the missions we're now talking about, because they were all top secret, of course, were 3 that were backed by the UN. And so he has been out in space fighting aliens, actually. So it's like I really wanted to talk to Linda. But my God. Happy to talk to you.
Oh, I've got to hear a little bit about this. And you actually believe this. There's
yes,
no doubt in your mind.
No doubt in my mind. I've seen some of his military paperwork to prove, they're the regular military, I don't know what the form number is, but that show, different assignments and stuff, and they are top secret, and I can't tell that on the air what they are, but I have seen them, so I know he's not lying. And his reports are filled with lots of scientific and physics and lots of educational type information that just backs it all up. But, one of them was out in space, out at the asteroid Vesta in 1979, and a couple months later was the Dulce thing that Linda was talking about, and my husband was actually in the Dulce battle.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely staggering. I mean, I'm going to put you on hold if I can.
Of course.
Would you be willing to give Linda some information on yourself?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that. Did your husband ever come back with any pictures or anything?
Not that I've seen, and the sad part of the story is he was framed for a murder in the 80s that he had nothing to do with to keep him quiet.
Where is he now?
He's in Kern Valley State Prison in California.
For murder?
For a murder he didn't commit.
Right.
Yeah. To ruin his reputation, they...
You're telling me that your husband is in prison for a murder he didn't commit.
Right.
And one of his jobs was to fight extraterrestrials in space.
Right.
Would he talk with us also on the air at the right time?
Well, he doesn't get phone calls out very often, and they have to all be collect.
What was the murder that you say they concocted around him?
In 1982, supposedly there was a man here in Marin County killed. His name was Dick Baldwin. My husband was doing some remodeling work. They were friends, and Dick owed him money. So they said he masterminded this murder to have Dick killed, and so he could steal stuff from him and sell him off because supposedly the guy owed him money, which he did, but my husband wasn't in that dire strait.
I don't think he'd kill somebody over that, do you?
No, he had assets, so,
What a bizarre story.